it's time for the formal wear portion of the event. So let's welcome first on stage, Samantha Rubin. Samantha Rubin is an undergrad civil engineering major who not only can play the bass guitar and ukulele, but also loves learning traditional dances from different cultures. Next, we have Miss Nisreen enjoys dancing, acting, and playing soccer in her free time. From Iran, ladies and gentlemen, Ali Montezeri. He's a graduate student studying music composition. Apart from music, he's also interested in film, theater, and literature. Let's welcome Ariana Abadi. She's an undergraduate business management major. She loves reading, writing, photography, and traveling the world. From Nigeria, Miracle, the new guy. Unlike many people, she especially likes to design jewelry and is starting a jewelry collection for men to help kids in Nigeria. Let's give it up for Arabin Katamuri. He's a graduate student in computer science. In his spare time, he loves to sing, dance, play chess, and badminton. Please welcome to the stage, Michaela Mercado. She's an undergraduate in nursing. Beyond being interested in the arts and sciences, she has also participated in competitive swimming. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Anthony Ikyobu. Petroleum engineering major. Besides soccer, basketball, and swimming, he also enjoys learning new instruments like the guitar. Next up, we have Aksha Ramachandran, representing India. She's a graduate student majoring in electrical engineering. She loves cooking Indian food and sharing it with her friends, and believes that every person should taste Indian food at least once in their life. From Indonesia, ladies and gentlemen, Indro Edisomaka. He's an undergraduate. Besides playing sports such as badminton, he's extremely popular in Indonesia. Indro likes keeping up with current events and political landscapes of both Indonesia and Now let's welcome Mania Munir, a graduate student in nutritional sciences. She has had classical dance training, was a participant in a cooking competition, and a member of 2 social welfare. Next up, Moon Jemaya. He's an undergraduate civil engineering major. He can speak 4 languages fluently, has his own non-profit organization, is a licensed personal trainer, and a nutrition advisor. Last but not least, we have Mayura Kulkani. She's an undergraduate nursing student who will begin nursing school in January. She hopes to become a nurse practitioner specializing in pediatric care.
will be able to show off what they know about global issues. Our first contestant to step up is going to be Samantha Rubin. Okay, Samantha, could you pick a number for me?
What is your favorite cultural activity, festival, or celebration, and why?
American Samoa has a lot of festivities to promote sustainability of its culture. One of which is the annual Flag Day celebration, which happens to be my favorite. It is a week-long celebration commemorating the day American Samoa became a territory under the United States. This consists of showcasing the Samoan culture. The highlights of this event is the Pautasi race, or the longboat race, and the presentation of the United States Marine Corps band. Thank you.
Okay, next, could Nizreen Abbas stand up?
Number 10.
The question is, why did you want to represent your country?
The reason I wanted to represent my country was because it really gave me a feel for my home, and it helped me not feel very homesick. And also, I really wanted to show everyone what an awesome country Pakistan is. So, yeah, that is why I wanted to represent my country. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have Ali Montezeri.
Number 11. What is the biggest challenge to young people today?
I think the education, you mean in my home country or? No. I think that education is one of the challenges of young people, because all young people like to promote their education and to get a better job position, and yeah.
I would give it that point.
Thank you. Next will be Ariana Avala.
Number 8.
Describe your country in 3 words and explain why you chose those.
Okay. My country, first of all, is beautiful, as everybody knows, because of the landscape and also because of the culture that we have. Then my country is very classy, as you can see. We have a lot of culture and history, and our historical and cultural heritage so rich that everybody tries to imitate us. And also, like, think about the Roman Empire. It lasted for like 500 years, and it was like the center of the world. And the language, the culture, and the politics were all influenced by my culture. And then last of all, we are a very indigenous country. We, some of the people that one of the most important countries in the world. And we have a lot of people that just think outside of the box, like for example, Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo, and that is we say actually Michelangelo. And also Pavarotti. So we are just people really hard working, we really want to achieve our goals, to hardworking, and just doing our best.
Okay. The next one is going to be a miracle FPO guide.
If you had one message to the world, what would it be?
I would say, first of all, be yourself, because cool and being weird is normal. So if you're trying to be someone else, I don't think it's the right thing for you to do, because yourself, when you're being yourself, you expose yourself to the world for who you are instead of trying to be someone else, then people will accept you and love you for the kind of person you are. And then you leave a mark, because then you're not trying to be someone else. You're trying to be yourself. So the best word I would say is be yourself. You can always be true to yourself. Weird is normal.
Thank you. Okay. Next, we're going to have Arvind Katamuri.
You guys are not. Thank you.
Number 7.
Ireland. How do you make sure that you still maintain aspects of your culture even when studying in such a diverse area?
I do some of the things to maintain my friendly touch with my country. The first thing I do is participating in the international events like this will give me a lot of pleasure representing my country, which is the most diverse country among all the world, among all the countries in the world. And it also helps me, and I will also take the opportunity to prepare food by myself, so that it gives me a home before which I can connect to my country. And also I can get involved with the student organizations and students who are from the same ethnic group, so that it gets connected to me with those students. And I can also do what else is, like I can talk to my parents and friends about the cultural holidays and how we celebrate in our country and all. These all, making this and getting involved in the student organizations will make me get touch with my country, I believe so. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Michaela Mercado, please step up next. Question number 3.
What are some ways?
13.
What made you choose Texas Tech University?
Aside from the very confident faculty, and they're very inspiring, I feel like Texas Tech has a very diverse classes, organizations where everybody can find their place. And I think everybody can find a home at Texas Tech. Thank you. Thank you, Michaela. Okay, next is Anthony Ikiobu.
Number 5. What do you think is the most unique aspect of your country and why?
To me, the most unique aspect about Nigeria is it can mirror the both ends that's being taught in the good stuff and in the bad stuff. So giving people an opportunity to judge and see like, okay, we can learn from this and work to better aspect. For example, this time we had a fair election and elected a president, which is different from other African countries where some are really not in the leader position.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Lakshaya Ramachandran, please step up.
Number 6.
Lakshaya, how do you educate people about your culture?
First of all, I would like to start off with
teachers and all the audience here. Coming on to your question, educating people about my culture, I would say be myself, be an Indian. So I would like to tell my friends about India by showing what India is in me. I don't have to really go and educate in person. Well, if they just see me being an Indian, they will know about India. One more thing, educating people is moving around. So when I hang out with my friends, I try to relate the situation there. So if there's a situation going on, I'll try to relate what situation happened in my country, which is more or less similar, so that they get a feel of what India is and they just get to know about us. So that is one way I will educate people about India. Thank you.
Thank you, Akshaya. Now will Indra Idris Merta please step up.
Number 6.
Indra,
Number 6, sorry.
how do you educate people about your culture?
Oh. Number 9.
What do you hope to achieve by participating in this pageant?
Thank you for the question. To be fairly honest, I'm not very interested in pageants, but what I am truly passionate about would be my home country, Indonesia. And what I've learned throughout my travels and encounters is that despite Indonesia being the 4th largest nation in the world by population, not many people know much about it. People would struggle to locate it on the map or wouldn't know what the capital is. And it brings me great sadness that people don't know about our diversity in culture, such as our great culture wonders like our religious temples Prambanan and Borobudur, to our scenic beauties, such as our beautiful volcanoes of Mount Merapi and Mount Bromo. But most of all, what I would like to do by participating in this competition is by sharing with you our national motto, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity in diversity. And I believe that if we could all just accept all of our differences and appreciate who we are, the world would be a much better place. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you for putting the mic back as well. Will Maria Munir step up next?
It's number 4.
Maria, how has your culture and your country shaped the way you are today?
Hello, eighth graders. Are you doing good? I feel myself very privileged that I was born in a country which has different cultures, different religions, and different languages. But what the most important thing that my country and my culture has given me is the balance. So in my country, I have seen high-rise buildings in one side of the road and poor slums on the other side of the road. Exposure to these different things has made me a balanced person. I know how to balance between my work and my personal life. And the most other important thing is that it has given me the capability to fit into any type of circumstances in my life. So I believe these two things that my culture and my country has given me. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next we will have Moon Meyer.
Number 12.
Moon, what would you change about the world if you could, and why?
Good evening, and thank you so much for the question. One thing I would really want to change about this world is poverty. It's been a really big factor in this world, and every country, third world country, is struggling from it. And a great example of that would be 6 months ago we had a devastating earthquake back home in Nepal. And on top of that, we just had a 2-3 weeks ago shaking earthquake in Pakistan, and we're still sore from Haiti. So what I would like to say is an example of that would be in the rainbow coming together, bringing all the vibrant colors together, and then being united and getting through those devastating obstacles that we face as countries and as a world. So that's the best way to do that, would be my answer. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you to the judges, and thank you for the audience for having us here and supporting us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our last question will be answered by Mayura Kulkarni.
Mayura, what would earning this title mean to you?
Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. I think earning this title would not only mean that I was able to represent myself and represent my country, but I also think that it means I was able to learn about other cultures. Through this pageant, I've been able to learn and see how many diverse people are on this campus. So earning this title means that not only did I represent myself, but I was able to learn more about other cultures. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, contestants. You may now leave the stage. Let's give it up for them.